Everyone's talking about Thor's Chris Hemsworth finally joining Twitter. Don't worry, Chris, you hang in there and soon you'll have as many followers as me. Oh. Meanwhile, we're talking about the Reverse Flash. Welcome to Meanwhile, the show that introduces you to the world of comics and connects it to the shows and games you already know and love. My name's Nathan Faudre. Let's get started. The man in the yellow suit, no, Chris, wrong graphic.
I'm sorry.
The man in the yellow suit, the Reverse Flash, has shown up on the Flash TV show, and the mystery behind the character continues to grow. So, we thought we'd take a look at the origins of this character and dig into the mystery of who really is the Reverse Flash.
No spoilers!
Chris, take a deep breath. Don't worry, I would never give away spoilers. That's something Reverse Nathan would do.
Really? Reverse Nathan? That's the stupidest name.
Look, I don't make up the names. I just stick to the script and then usually get hurt in some violent fashion.
I didn't even do anything to you. You hurt yourself.
Luckily, the show has done a good job at changing the identity of the character, so even with this information, you'll still be able to enjoy the show and maybe pick up on a few more clues. But if there's anything we have to spoil, we'll let you know with some spoiler alerts. Anyway, there are a number of different versions of this character, the original being Jay Garrick's enemy, the Rival. But for our purposes, we'll look at the main one, starting with Yobard Thawne, or Professor Zoom, a time traveler from the 25th century.
Really? Professor Zoom?
That's a stupid name.
I don't make up the name! There are multiple origin stories about the character, and the most widely known origin depicts Yobard as a huge fan of the historical figure The Flash, and he does everything that he can to become just like him. But when he travels back in time using the cosmic treadmill, just go with it, he discovers that he is destined to become the Reverse Flash, Barry's greatest enemy, and he goes a little cray-cray, thus fulfilling his own destiny. Another origin story has him finding a time capsule with the Flash's original costume in it. Yobard uses a machine to amplify the residual speed force in the suit, turning it yellow and red, but giving him the powers of the Flash. He goes on a crime spree, but is stopped by a time-traveling Flash. He swears revenge, and using his knowledge of history, travels back in time to make Flash's life miserable, and to eventually try to take his place. And he kills Iris Allen by vibrating his hand through her head.
What?
Oh my god.
Yeah, when she turns down a proposal from Yobard, he kind of loses it, which in turn causes Barry to lose it too and snap the Reverse Flash's neck. Oops.
Are you the Reverse Nathan?
I know, it's hard to tell the difference, isn't it?
No, it's not. You are wearing a t-shirt, not a v-neck.
When Barry Allen disappears in the Crisis on Infinite Earths, Wally West takes over for him as the Flash. And Wally's best friend, Hunter Zolomon, a police profiler for the Keystone City Police Department, ends up as Zoom, the new Reverse Flash.
Not Professor Zoom?
No, he did not go to 6 years of graduate school, so he is not Professor. Hunter is paralyzed in an accident and asks his buddy, the Flash, to travel back in time to change history. When Wally says no, Hunter tries to do it himself and is involved in an explosion that knocks him slightly out of the time stream. Hunter, in his delirium, decided that the reason that Wally would not help him and was an inferior Flash was because he had not suffered a personal tragedy. So, in order to help make his buddy a better Flash, he starts threatening Wally's family. And since his speed powers are more about time travel than they are about running distances, Wally is in trouble. It's okay, Wally traps Solomon and oh, he's slippery. Yobard Thawne, of course, comes back when Barry returns to the Flash suit, and he continues to make trouble for the Scarlet Speedster, even playing a major role in the event Flashpoint that would lead to DC's reboot, The New 52. Flash, Blitz by Jeff Johns and Scott Collins. This book stars the Wally West version of the Flash and is the introduction of the Hunter Zolomon Reverse Flash. At this point, Wally's identity is publicly known as the Flash, and he's feeling pretty confident and just about to announce the pregnancy of his wife. But then things go horribly wrong, and Wally's whole family is put at risk by this version of the Reverse Flash. This book gives a really interesting take on the villain's motivation, and Jeff Johns is famous for using DC history to reinvent itself. It's fast-paced and ominous with some major repercussions for the Flash. Plus, there's one part where Overcut to the face! Flash, Rebirth by Jeff Johns and Ethan Van Sciver. After Barry returns from decades of being trapped in the Speed Force, he's having a tough time adjusting to normal life. And to make matters worse, Yobard Thawne has followed him back with a new connection to a reverse Speed Force. This is Johns again playing with the story and the legacy aspects of the Flash. We get to see the whole Flash family of speedsters teaming up to bring down their arch nemesis. It's a great reintroduction to why Barry is so good in the role, and it digs into Yobard's motivations. In the New 52, there is another new Reverse Flash, and the introductory storyline was just released in a trade paperback in January 2015. Its title? Simple enough: The Flash Reverse. This Reverse Flash is again traveling back in time, but murdering speedsters throughout history as he goes. And his secret identity hits pretty close to home for Barry. So check out that story. And keep your eyes open for DC's reboot event, Convergence, where we can expect some version of the Reverse Flash to pop up again. Now that you know where to start with the Reverse Flash, be sure to subscribe so that next Thursday you won't miss the next episode of Meanwhile. And be sure to leave any story suggestions you have in the comments section below. Meanwhile, we're trying really hard not to kill Chris right now.
Not doing it in reverse!
Meanwhile, we'll be... Oh, hey, Megan.
Actually, I'm the reverse Megan.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna say something I've always wanted to say on this show.
Go ahead.
Chris, go!
What was she gonna say to me?